The wind and hail can quickly cut you up. But it is worth it to see these Antarctic penguin colonies. We arrived at the beginning of their nesting season. And after years of waiting, it was finally time to step foot on this otherworldly continent. There are so many Gentoo penguins around, it's amazing to see. Modern penguins came from an ancestor that lived in Antarctica almost 60 million years ago. Gentoos evolved to live on the most difficult place on Earth, and this is a particularly challenging time of the year. Teamwork is required to nest in Antarctica. Verbal displays are a big part of how penguin mates strengthen their bonds. Partners trade off between incubating their eggs and hunting for food. There is danger all around, but penguins are well adapted to survive here. Their vision helps them see underwater with waterproof eyes. Their flexible heads and short legs propel them underwater. Their bone structure is clearly optimized for the sea. Climbing to their nest on land requires a tremendous amount of effort. Penguins will wait days for their partner to return, pushing themselves past the edge of starvation for their eggs. But because they work as a strong team, their odds of survival are greatly increased. There are multiple species of penguins in Antarctica, each occupying a different habitat. The mountain version of a penguin is the Chinstrap penguin. They nest on steep cliffs and aggressively compete for a limited supply of stones up here. Their battles are intense. Penguins must be relentless to survive here. With the threat of predatory birds, Chinstrap penguins can't afford to sleep for long periods of time, which force them to develop a miraculous adaptation. In 2023, researchers reported that Chinstrap penguins can sleep in 4-second bursts. They take 10,000 of these micronaps each day to get enough sleep, while constantly guarding their eggs. A heavy wind flooded Orne Harbor with ice, and we had to evacuate. When temperatures in Antarctica begin to drop, the penguins also evacuate. Except for Adélie penguins. Adélies survive the world's harshest winter by hunting the icy Antarctic waters. These icy waters are also inhabited year-round by a rare creature.
There's a pod of orca about a mile down that way, and they're starting to swim towards the ship, and I am extremely excited to try to film them. They're rare and difficult to see in this part of Antarctica, so I'm going to get set up now. This is incredible. They're getting closer right now, and I think they're going to pass on the other side of the ship, so I'm just going to make my way onto the other side. There was a pod of orcas, and they were swimming around the ship, and I was running around trying to film them, and I think I got some good footage, so hopefully I can cut to footage of orcas in Antarctica.
This pod contains 5 of the world's apex predator. Orcas will occasionally surface belly up to scan for prey.
Can't believe it. Orcas are one of the rarest and most difficult to see animals here. And to be able to see orcas for the first time in Antarctica. Without too much human disturbance, natural sounds are a big part of the landscape in Antarctica. Using 4 microphones and high-fidelity preamps, I was able to record these detailed stereo soundscapes. To tie the audio and the video together, I composed the music for this film. I got professional musician Bonner Black to sing the vocals.
I'll still love you anyway. I'll still love you anyway. I'll still love you anyway.
There is one animal in Antarctica that makes the most hauntingly beautiful calls.
That's so beautiful.
I see a bunch of birds circling around the surface of the water, and hopefully that means that there's some whale activity, potentially some humpback whales feeding not too far off from the boat right now. So it is a family of humpback whales, and they're feeding right now. It's just so incredible to see.
Humpbacks are distinguishable by their long pectoral fin. Their mighty calls travel for thousands of miles underwater. When humpback whale calls are pitched up, it's shocking how melodic their notes actually are.
The density of humpback whales here is incredible, and I think I was able to capture some really special moments.
Because of the cold weather and isolation from the rest of the world, human history is preserved remarkably well here, where the power of nature has continuously driven off human settlement. Nobody lives permanently in Antarctica anymore. "98% of the continent is covered by a massive piece of ice that started forming over 30 million years ago. I documented the edges and the cracks to compare against in the future. We believe that this ecosystem should be preserved. There is unimaginable beauty in every corner."
I found a group of Gentoo penguins that are jumping out of the water in a behavior called porpoising. So I'm trying to record it in slow motion, and hopefully I can cut to that footage right now. Seeing these Gentoo penguins jumping out of the water like this is incredible, with this glacier and mountain landscape in the background.
I needed to get to eye level with the penguins to frame what could be a really special shot of this behavior.
So it's pretty windy today, but this morning I'm going to be kayaking around this bay to get a low-angle perspective of this beautiful landscape and hopefully get some eye-level shots of the penguins around here swimming.
The wind made this extremely difficult, with all of this moving ice around. Trying to guess where the penguins may come from. But trying to capture these moments is what I live for.
So I was just kayaking in this beautiful mountain landscape, and I saw some penguins swimming towards me. So I tried to position myself so that the penguins would be in front of the mountains, and it actually worked.
The unique beauty of Antarctica. Who says penguins don't fly? There is just magic in the air here. I'm trying my absolute hardest to protect these animals by spreading their stories.
The blue-eyed shags are fishing right off of the coast here. With the snow, it's so beautiful.
Volcanic activity is responsible for forming this iconic location, where sulfur-rich gases are constantly released from the ground.
It is sadly time for me to say goodbye to Antarctica, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next adventure soon.